here's our floor. Now that I cut out a section, you can see all the foam. And then if you look closely at the black circles, is where those other foam spots just to the left. And there's one. There's another one. These don't seem as dense or as thick as these ones over here on the right. You can see how it's a wedge shape. Down here I measured it's 1.5 inches. At that point where you can see the concrete, but of course it goes further, so maybe it's like 2 inches at the end or 1.75 inches under the wall. And it's a wedge shape. And the weird part is, like, this wedge kind of stops short, doesn't quite make it as far as this other wedge, and this wedge you can see has a blunt edge to it, so they didn't bring it to a point. So now, this one's still a little bit high. Just 1 inch of this wedge needs to be like shaved down a bit. This part's still a little bit high, but really the issue is this part's a little bit low. You can see the black foam dot, and you can see the foam sticking out. So I'm gonna leave that like it is because it's pretty sturdy. It's not bouncing too much. When I pulled some nails out, and when they would nail the wood down to here, of course the nail would hit the concrete and like curl up. So that being said, when I nail this back down, I'm gonna have the same issue. I think there's a couple ways. Tapcon, drill it with like a flat head instead of that nut style head. I got one of those 22 caliber shooters. It's all about shooting it down. Pow. Of course I can nail this edge here. Nail this edge down and then nail it back down to here. And I got this whole section, which when I pulled it up I noticed that why is there no nails in like this last 2 or really 3 feet. They didn't have nails for like 3 feet. Of course I see down wide because it's so shallow you just won't really hold a nail. So I got rid of the hump, but now I'm gonna have an issue trying to put it back down. I'm gonna cut some boards to go across this way, and I might shoot them down or Tapcon them down, so at least I can keep this section from bowing. And now that it's a small section, it's probably gonna bow more. So I'm gonna put a board down there, board up this way where the small cut was, another board, and I thought about even putting like a self leveler or maybe like a skim coat or something right up in this area to fill it in. But you can see what's going on. I just guess they had too much motion and they filled it with foam. And again, I don't understand why they cut this one with like such a blunt edge and then cut this one down to a point and then they put it too far back. And this section here is really not so bad. I'm not going to touch this because it's just the way it is. I get some motion in between the floor joists here and here and here and here, but I'm gonna put some self leveler on here just to fill it, the low spots, and then I'm gonna put some 1/4 inch, going across, and that should stiffen things up enough. But it is what it is at this point. At least I'm getting rid of the high hump. That was like the issue. Now I have low humps to worry about. But there you go. That's the floor.